Airsoft GI would like to thank our sponsors. Hi GI TV, Bob the Axeman Hildebrand here, and I want to let you know some more details about my Rebel Training Camp coming up on February 8th, 2014 in Antioch, California. Now, if you want to join me at this Rebel Training Camp, you can head over to airsoftgi.com and buy the ticket that's called Bob the Axeman's Rebel Training Camp Northern Resistance. Now, this is going to be held at Game Pod Combat Zone in Antioch, California, where we recently held Tim vs. Bob 5. Now, we're doing that because with the disappearance of the Timperer, Timperial forces have flooded back into their regional cities in an attempt to stave off defeat and re-establish communications. As such, we ourselves will be flooding into Antioch, California to train up for the coming fight for freedom, because this war is not over. Now, because this event is geared toward training, we are bringing out some of the Rebellion's finest military instructors. The first one being Sergeant Brad, who is a current law enforcement officer, who also is a former U.S. Army drill sergeant, and who has multiple combat deployments under his belt. Now, the next military trainer we'll bring out is Staff Sergeant Eric, who has 15 years combat experience and who is currently on assignment with U.S. Army Special Operations. Now, with that said, we do encourage players from all different experience levels to come out. In addition to the players with less than a year experience or who are under 18, we would like everyone from the community to come out and learn from these military and law enforcement trainers, as well as to come out and have a great time with myself and the rest of our GI staff. Alright, now the ticket price for this event is going to be $50, and that's also going to include a lunch, in fact a hot lunch at Game Pod Combat Zone. And if you're at Tim vs. Bob 5, you probably would have noticed that it's probably one of the most amazing lunches at an Airsoft event, at least I've personally ever seen, smelled, or tasted. Now also there is going to be a raffle at the end of the day, but that has been sponsored by Lancer Tactical, so we're going to have a lot, in fact, nay, I say an absurd amount of stuff to give away at the raffle. So make sure you're there all day until the end of the day so you don't miss out on that raffle. And we'll also be there to make sure you guys get autographs, photos, and whatever else you need before we leave. Make sure to join us for the Rebel Training Camp. I'm Bob the Axeman Hildebrand, and this is GI TV. Airsoft GI would like to thank our sponsors.